The bell at St. Jude's Academy didn't just signal the end of a lesson. It sounded like the ticking of a clock that was slowly assembling a machine. Leo sat in the back of Year 11 History, watching his friend Maya. 3 years ago, Maya was a chaotic artist who drew on her sneakers and defied every deadline. Now she sat perfectly upright, her notes organized by a color-coded system that mirrored the school's standard excellence handbook. "Do you ever feel like we're being sanded down?" Leo whispered as they packed their bags. Maya paused, her highlighter hovering over a page. "What do you mean?" "Look at us," Leo said, gesturing to the hallway. A sea of navy blazers moved in rhythmic synchronization toward the cafeteria. We all used the same phrases. We all prioritized the same 3 career paths. Even our hobbies are starting to look like resume padders. The mirror in the hallway that afternoon. A realization began to spread like a quiet fever. It started in the drama studio, where the rebel group realized they were only rebelling in the specific, acceptable ways the curriculum allowed. It moved to the soccer field, where Toby, the star striker, realized his competitive streak wasn't just personality, it was a byproduct of the school's win at all costs ranking system. By Friday, the atmosphere had shifted. During a free period, a group of 6 gathered in the empty library. "Toby, I realized this morning I don't actually like winning. I just hate the silence that happens in the locker room when we lose." "Maya, I used to draw monsters. Now I only draw things that look professional for my portfolio. I don't even remember when I stopped drawing for fun." "Leo, we aren't just learning subjects. We're learning how to be the specific type of person St. Jude's wants to export." The architectural shift. They looked around the room, the high ceilings, the portraits of successful alumni, the plaques for discipline and integrity. They realized the school wasn't just a building where they sat for 8 hours. It was a mold. Every constructive critique from a teacher was a tap of a hammer shaping their edges. Every gold star for leadership was a nudge toward a specific brand of authority. "Is it a bad thing, though?" Maya asked softly. "I mean, I'm more organized now. I'm better by most standards. But are they your standards?" Leo countered. "If you spend 7 hours a day, 5 days a week, for 12 years being told what good looks like, eventually you stop looking for your own version of it." The small act of reclamation, the realization, didn't lead to a cinematic riot. There were no desks flipped or windows broken. Instead, the change was internal and subtle. The next Monday, Maya wore her old ink-stained sneakers with a pristine uniform. Toby passed the ball to a teammate who never got to score, even though it risked the game. Leo started a notebook that wasn't for class, it was for thoughts that had no grading rubric. They understood now that the school was a sculptor. But they also realized that while the stone can't stop the chisel, it can choose which cracks to keep and which shapes to resist. They were becoming who they were meant to be, but for the first time they were holding the tools themselves.